2. The Guild 2. Renaissance. This is a game based on trading. I know. Very excitando. So let's get started. I like to play with none of this. I like the ambience. I like the random events. Put it on 1 year per round because I like to take my time during the game. I don't know what other game modes are, so I just play Dynasty mode. No mission, 4 dynasties for 4 cities. Start off in Bergen, because I like to start off in small cities. Difficulty, I guess, will stay at that difficulty. Let's go. Michael Barbour. I'm going to play as a male Catholic, because it doesn't make sense to have Protestant in this game for the time period. Because Protestant didn't come around until the 16th century. This game takes place in 1400s. I don't even know. Scholar? I like Scholar, so I'll play a Scholar. Capricorn, for that bonus that it gives. Let's go. Now, let's get started here. One day the game will load, and that day is almost here. Dynasty mode. Found a family empire that will last long into the future. There are no victory conditions in this mode. This game only ends when your dynasty dies out, which will be never. So, since I'm a scholar, first thing I want to do is either build or buy a scholar building. So, I'll go to the assembly house, show buildings for sale, and I can either build the tinctuary, the church, or the church. But it's a Protestant church, so why would I do that? So I'll buy the tinctuary.
You have bought a building.
My second opening move will want to be purchasing a title.
So, you would...
Now you will be notified as soon as the
And that's how
matter
you-
has been decided.
That's basically how you level up, buying titles. Alright. Now that I have a building, I'm gonna wanna... What I do, for at least this building. I shouldn't have bought that. I buy worker space. I buy some workers. So, I like to own all the means of production, so if I want to produce herb tea, I want to own what I can do to produce the blackberries. So I have one guy work on lavender, one guy work on the blackberries, and one guy work on this herb tea.
Variatio delectat.
And this is, you know, so I can create sustainability. And in order to continue my dynasty, I'm gonna need to get a wife. I can force someone into marriage. Patron.
A counting house is buying food.
Okay. Well, usually
Honest beer no less, God bless.
you have to go courting them. Like this.
What?
So I'd go up
Cui
to her.
bono?
So in order to get a wife, usually you have to do this a bunch of times and build up your relationship. But
You
I
hiss very
I just
well,
bought
sir.
her. I bought my waifu, if you will. I'm poor, but I'm righteous. Disposition, that means I'm a good guy.
My grain is not mouldy.
She's Protestant. Oh well. Poor and righteous, married with. So, I am a scholar. So, that means I
Cui
work on
bono?
scholarly buildings. All of these buildings I can build and I can own. My wife is a patron. So she can own all of these kind of buildings and work on those. If I wanted to build a rogue or a craftsman, I'd have to have a craftsman character or a road character, which I can get from my children or from marriage, like I just did. Right now,
This
I have
plague of
nothing
rats
for
has me at my wits' end.
I have nothing for her to do, so she will do nothing.
My grain is not moldy.
All right.
Here I am.
Yeah. So, what else I want to do?
Let's go.
Let's send her into the building. Because what I want to do is get enough money so I can buy another building. I usually like to buy the Fisher Shack, so I'll probably try and buy that with her.
Yes.
But it costs a lot of money to buy a building, so I have to wait until I can do that.
Huh?
Now, let's see. I can't sue anyone, and I don't have enough money to purchase the title, so I don't know why I came in here. Oh, wait, I know what I need to do. So, in order to continue my dynasty,
humanum est.
To work.
I need to have babies.
I must do something about the...
And how do you have babies, you might be asking? We see. When a mommy and a daddy love each other very much, or when a guy buys some woman to marry him, you know, Russian mail order brides, you know what I'm saying?
Beati
Now.
pauperes spiritu. Beati pauperes spiritu.
This is the best part of the game. So I click the
Variatio
spend
delectat.
together the night button, and watch this.
It's been a long time since we last talked. Come into the bedchamber, my sweet.
Why
Wow,
not?
what a stud. How could anyone resist those words? Oh. They closed the door? But anyway, that's about the basics.
It would seem you will
Oh.
soon bear a child, dear heart.
And she got pregnant.
Terrare humanum est.
So, I have 700 experience points. I want to level that up in handicrafts so I can craft faster, and I want to level that up in rhetoric so I can be a politician better. I'm level 2, so I can pick an ability. And what I like to choose is... I don't like educated because that only works up to level 10, and then it's pointless. Go to workers, motivation artist. So I can tell my workers to work faster, better.
Ardua prima via est. Beati pauperes.
Alright. Let's just fast forward now a little bit because I just need to make money. So I'll go in there, I'll speed up the production because there's 2 people working on it. I should probably check these messages I'm getting. So, you've bought a building. That was the beginning of the game. Solo the title, yep, I am a yo, man. Heaven help us, Wisby is starving. Oh yeah. So, I started off in Bergen, but there's also the city of let's see. Alright, well, I don't know what the official title is, but there's London, Hamburg, Bergen, and Danzig. And each of these are different levels, Bergen being the lowest, then Danzig, then London, and then Hamburg being the highest, as you can tell by the different political homes. Political positions, yes. Oh. Alright. I like to start off in small cities because, you know, it gives me an easier monopoly. Alright. So, there are 4 cities, and then city-states. Edinburgh, Bruges, Skanor, Wispy, and Novgorod. These guys, I never use them. I just trade between the big cities, because that's all that matters. Maybe I'm just playing the game wrong, I don't know. There are 4 dynasties on the map. I think I'm black. Or brown. I don't know if that's me or not. Then there's the blue guy, the red guy, and the green guy. I think I saw him somewhere. Green. Yes, okay. So, let's see how many I've produced now. Still not enough. I also like to upgrade my building to increase the storage amount, so now it stacks in stacks of 40 instead of just stacks of 20. Okay. So, now I want to sell all this. I put it onto the wagon, and then I put it to the market.
I hope I don't get robbed.
Bam. Basically, you know, very, economic game.
The wagon creaked.
So, let's fast forward. So, I gained about, like, 1,200 from that. That is actually just enough to buy my next building, but if I do that, I might not have enough money to pay my workers' wages, because I pay them every 24 hours. So let's keep producing. As you can see, the price of selling in Bergen went down, because the price is based on supply and demand. I just increased the supply by about 21, and that caused the quantity to increase, but the price to decrease massively. This is basic supply and demand. So then, I set it to
Nothing but work.
unload and return, so he unloads the goods and he returns back home. He'll come back, and then if I so choose, I can put some more on and send him to Danzig, Hamburg, London, whatever I want. But that'll have to come next episode. I think this is a good wrapping up point here. Went over the basics pretty much. How to get started, what to do.
You now have a son.
Oh, I have a son now. You know what? Let's end it when the day ends. So, I have a son now. When he turns 16, I can add him to my group.
I caught a fly, and when I pull on its leg, now that's funny.
But until then, he's just gonna annoy me. Do you really want to expose Philippe to the rigors of our dark age? Alright, well, I kinda do, but you know what? I guess he is just a kid. So until then, I'll have to deal with him. I've gone up a level. Just a little notification, didn't read. Now, I'm gonna send myself back home. All my workers leave at night and then come back in the morning. Do we have a church in the city? I don't think we have a church in the city. Interesting. Oh, nope. We do, but it's Protestant, so... yeah, not Protestant. Okay. So, send myself back before the night ends,
Yes?
and right before the night ends. One last time.
It's been a long time since we last talked. Come into the bed.
All night. Alright. That'll do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.